hon, I just wanted to connect with you on what's coming up this week, because I don't think we got a chance to do that yet. We've got another swing at the LA media. KTLA is going to be 9 a.m. Right after that, will be Cheddar, so that'll be about 10. Back to the hotel, probably about 11, and then it's going to be interviews from there. Oh, and you have that phone call with Sam Linsky later on tonight. I know Tony's on that. Did you want me on that call with you?
Sure.
My husband, Cody, is the single most passionate person I've ever met. As soon as Cody told me that he was going to challenge Jericho for the title, I knew we were just going to lose him for this period of time.
I know Cody since he was 12 years old. And he was as driven back then as he is right now.
He drove himself athletically, academically, to do the best he could in whatever he was interested in at the time.
He is the face of this company. However, he's not the champion. And I know for a fact that that's something that bothers him, because he wants to show to the world that him leaving the other place was not a mistake.
When Chris Jericho gets to Baltimore, he has to prepare to wrestle one match. When Cody gets to Baltimore, he's probably already had several meetings leading into the day, probably several meetings that day, while Chris Jericho's thinking about one thing: defending his title and stomping the legacy of the family Rhodes and of Cody specifically.
It makes it harder when you're somebody's son, because you're always compared. I think he's been able to get out from under it by just being himself.
I think he is as focused on Chris Jericho as he is anything else he's done, because that's just the type of person he is, type of athlete he is.
Cody's already done so many things that are literally unprecedented in this business. But in the words of the American dream, there's only one thing real in this business, and that's that first World Championship title. Until you get it, there's always something missing, no matter what you've accomplished.
This is literally everything. I can't stress that enough. This means everything to Cody.
He's not just a guy who has a great family legacy and a guy who's an EVP of a major company in pro wrestling. He is a great professional wrestler. He's talented in the ring. And that's why he deserves this title shot, and that's why he's getting it.
I believe Cody's got to shelve his EVP title and become Cody the wrestler again.
Come November 9th, history will be made, and a legend will be born.
Winning that championship belt, it would be the pinnacle of his career.
He needs this. This is absolutely everything to him. He won't rest until he beats Chris Jericho.